Hey guys, today we're doing another demo mixing skin tones. So we're starting off with this brown straight from the tube, but it was a little warm and I'm a perfectionist, so obviously I had to cool down those neutral and cool tones. We're gonna be doing a little skin tone strip activity. So we're gonna mix a dark value that's cool, neutral, and warm. Coolest being on the left, neutral in the middle, and then warm on the right, and then getting lighter as we go down. So as you can see, I'm mixing that blue into the cool one to make it more cool, obviously. Then adding white to lighten those up. So we're taking that initial brown value and mixing it with the white, and it's getting pretty gray. So just to add some more like skin-like color and life back into that tone, I'm adding red, yellow, and then more of the initial brown to darken it back up, because this is going to be our medium value. So again, adding those red and yellow, because it does get a little gray. So yeah, it's kind of just a process. You have to look at the color and just kind of see what you need to add in. Just keep judging as you're going, and add in those initial browns if you need it to be darker, and the red if you need it to be less grayish. So now we're moving on to the lighter value, obviously adding a lot of white, but we can't forget to add in that red and yellow, just to make it look more like skin. I honestly think I could have added a little bit more red and yellow, but it's all a learning process and you have to keep doing it if you want to get better. So here, that medium value was definitely not dark enough, so to make it more of a medium between the dark and the light, I kept adding the brown and then the red and the yellow to balance that out. And because I didn't put any blue in that warm tone, because that color came straight from the bottle, I did not really have to add as much red and yellow because it was already really vibrant, because I didn't use any blue to dull it down. But after finishing my initial mixes, I did go back and add more red and yellow to a lot of the colors in the neutral and cool strips, because they just weren't looking vibrant enough, especially in comparison to the warm tones. So finally we're getting into actually painting our squares. We're going a little fast here, but we're starting with that cool tone strip, starting with the dark and then moving down to light. And it's okay if the colors are a little patchy, we can go over them later. It's not going to be the most opaque. So that left strip completed, that's the cool strip. And now we're moving on to the neutral, starting with the darkest. There's the medium. And now finally the light. And now we're painting in the darkest warm value. That medium warm value, and finally the lightest warm value. And I did go back in and fill these in a little bit more to make them more opaque, but as you can see, we got the dark, medium, and light and all the tones, and this is what it should look like.